Welcome to Nook and Cranny Gaming. My name is Nook, and in this guide I'm going to teach you the easiest way to defeat the Abyss Watchers in Dark Souls 3. The Abyss Watchers were one of my most difficult bosses my first time through, and I remember spending at least an hour on them the first time I fought them. But with these tips you should be able to easily defeat them. Note that outside you can summon Blackhand Gothard and Seers of the Sunless Realms. There's also a pale shade summoned by the bonfire before this fight, and if you use a dried finger you can summon a third phantom to help you out. But that's up to you, they can be really helpful, but here's the way I beat the Abyss Watchers. In the first phase of the fight, you'll be stalked by the main Abyss Watcher that actually takes damage toward the health bar. He'll summon a second Abyss Watcher which will also come after you, but then a third Red Eye one will appear, who actually fights the other Watchers. If you damage the Red Eye enemy, he will come after you too. So avoid damaging him and focus on the main guy. The great thing about this is that the Red Eye Watcher will actually distract the main guy long enough for you to get some backstabs in. And a lot of the Abyss Watcher moves can easily put you into a position to use a backstab. When you see the Abyss Watcher squat, put the sword back behind him and then dash forward toward you. He's going to spin around and face the other direction. So if you just roll backwards while he does this attack, you'll be on the other side of him and be able to use the backstab. Also, his swings are slow and he takes a long time to pivot to his left side, or our right. So if you dodge right around him during his swings, you can also get behind him for a backstab. Also, he has a combo where he pulls his sword back and stabs straight forward. This is another moment where you can just dodge around to his left to backstab him. Also, the great thing about the backstabs is they have iframes, so when that second Abyss Watcher shows up, you'll be completely invulnerable until the animation ends. Then just use the Red Eye as a distraction, and whenever he uses a move on you that you know how to dodge, get around, give him that backstab. Generally, I would edit these boss fights a little bit more, but I'm speeding up footage to show you that you can get backstab after backstab after backstab on the Abyss Watcher. Now in the second phase of the fight, there's only going to be one enemy, which actually makes it easier. And I'm not trying to mock you if you've already been through this 100 times and died and you're incredibly infuriated. I'm letting you know that to get those backstabs, this is going to be a piece of cake. Remember that combo from before where he brings his sword back and stabs it forward? Well, now there's fire attached, but don't let that freak you out. In this combo, he'll stab, he'll swipe, he'll spin, and then he'll do a jumping flip. When he jumps and flips, it is your time to roll and get behind him. Because he cannot recover in time to turn towards you, you'll be able to get the backstab in, just like before. And by using the same tactics from the first phase, you'll be able to dodge around to his left or your right and get in for that backstab. And like I said, if you can roll at the right time, you can roll through his attacks and he has a long recovery time after his animations end. Just keep circling around to his left and you'll be able to grab those backstabs. Here's an example where I tried to dodge to his right. You can see that he was facing me the entire time. I ended up rolling through all of the attacks and landing the final blow, but if I had dodged around to the right, I would have been able to finish this off with another backstab. For this fight, you get the Soul of the Blood of the Wolf as well as the Cinders of a Lord. The Soul of the Blood of the Wolf will allow you to create the Farron Greatsword or the Wolf Knight's Greatsword. And when you're back at the Firelink Shrine to create one of those, make sure to talk to Hawkwood, and he'll give you the Farron Ring. Make sure to check out my other Dark Souls 3 guides here, in my newest series, Explained. The latest episode is all about the Zelda timeline, and it actually explains why Nintendo's timeline is correct. If you liked the video, let me know down below. I would love to talk to you. And I will see you in the next guide.